They say elections have consequences, and that may be true in the efforts to free Lyle and Erik Menendez from prison.
On August 20th, 1989 in Beverly Hills was a calm summer evening as residents of Beverly Hills settled into a relaxing Sunday evening routine. But within one luxurious mansion, the silence was shattered dramatically, which left the nation shocked. This series reveals the tragic tale of Lyle and Erik Menendez, brothers infamous for one of America's most sensational murder cases. Over time, we will examine what occurred on that night, as well as delve deeper into their personal lives and jail sentences imposed by authorities. But today, we start at the scene of the heinous crime. Joe Menendez was an influential and ambitious individual. Born in Cuba and arriving in America with a dream in mind, Joe quickly became an entertainment executive, creating a life of luxury and privilege for his family. Kitty, his beautiful and devoted wife, was known for her style as well as her love of Beverly Hills high society, while their two sons, Lyle and Erik, lived an idealistic existence that many envied. But not everything was as it appeared. Friends and family would later reveal a family under extreme strain. Jose, known for his demanding nature, set high expectations of his sons. Kitty, however, struggled with supporting her sons under her demanding husband. Regardless, nothing could have predicted the tragedy that unfolded on that August night. August 20th, 1989, night of crime. On that Sunday afternoon, everything appeared ordinary for Jose and Kitty as they enjoyed watching one of their favorite films in their den. However, they are unaware that their beloved sons, Lyle and Erik, plotting ways in which to end their lives that would shock and astound America. When Lyle and Erik entered their family home that evening, armed with 2 shotguns, they moved quietly until reaching the den where their parents sat. When suddenly, without warning or forewarning, Lyle opened fire, turning an otherwise peaceful home into a nightmare within moments. This crime scene in Beverly Hills was unlike anything they had ever encountered before. Officers arrived to discover an immense scene of destruction where Jose and Kitty Menendez had been shot multiple times, creating what one detective described as an act that seemed more deliberate than random. Just moments after the shooting, Lyle Menendez called 911 in apparent shock and told the dispatcher that his parents had been killed. This recording captures Lyle's disbelief and desperation as he tells the police what had just occurred.
Beverly Hills emergency?
Yes, police.
What's the problem? What's the problem? What's the problem?
Someone killed my parents.
Pardon me?
Someone killed my parents.
What? Who? Are they still there?
Yes.
The people...
No.
Upon their arrival, they saw both Lyle and Erik visibly distressed. It seems as though these devastated sons had just experienced their worst nightmare. When police arrived on the scene, initial speculation suggested it could have been a mob hit. Jose was an influential figure within the entertainment industry who had many powerful connections. Reports quickly spread of any possible grudge or revenge killing, prompting detectives to search for leads. However, as their investigation continued, they noticed suspicious behavior, which began raising suspicion. Lyle and Erik's behavior during the days following the murder drew investigators' notice. As friends and family mourned together, instead of staying home or spending money frugally on luxury goods like designer clothing and sports cars, Lyle and Erik spent lavishly. Thousands of dollars were spent lavishly on luxurious goods like designer watches, expensive cars, and even an exotic Porsche. Perhaps these two brothers embraced their newfound freedom from their parents, even if it came at such a heavy price. Detective Les Zoller noticed something out of the ordinary about Lyle and Erik's grief. They seemed far removed from traditional grieving responses. They often found laughing or smiling publicly and arriving late for their parents' memorial series without showing any sign of regret or sorrow. But then came an incredible breakthrough. Erik was overcome with guilt and decided to confide in Dr. Jerome Oziel for help during a session, confessing to both murders. Feeling uncomfortable after sharing this news with his girlfriend, who then informed the authorities, this provided an immediate break in their case. With their confession in hand, police quickly moved. In March 1990, just months after the murders, Lyle Menendez was taken into custody first, followed by Erik, who had been traveling overseas. Their arrest sent shockwaves through America. Two young men from a wealthy family were accused of killing both parents. This trial was one of the most sensational of its time. Although the brothers admitted their crime, their defense claimed they acted out of desperation due to years of physical and verbal abuse from their father, which had driven them over the edge. When the story emerged from the courtroom, it stirred public debate on abuse, wealth inequality, and justice. Every night, the trial became a spectacle, broadcast to millions across America on television. The Menendez brothers' case wasn't just one of murder. Rather, it revealed much about American society. Privilege, power, and pain were among many issues raised during its prosecution. Some sympathized with them, while others considered them ruthless, privileged killers. Through months of testimony, expert witnesses, and emotional recounts, the trial gripped the nation. While some viewers believed in the brothers' claims as tragic figures forced to commit such atrocious acts by circumstances beyond their control, others suspected it was all part of a cold-blooded plan to secure their family wealth. As the trial unfolded, shocking revelations and emotional testimonies left a lasting impact. But one question remained unanswered. Could their upbringing truly justify what they had done? And were these brothers victims or villains? In our next episode, we'll go deeper into their pasts, exploring who these brothers were before they reached this devastating point. Thanks for watching. If this case intrigues you as much as we do, make sure to subscribe. There's so much more to uncover about the Menendez brothers' journey, their trials, and the consequences that still follow them today.